What's the connection point, my friend?
Yeah, so I'll take you full circle. I knew I needed help. I've spoken to everybody that I know about our rental unit. I ended up posting on Reddit in a short-term rental, explained the situation and said, "What can I do?" People gave me some ideas about other marketing platforms, obviously like VRBO and all those. And then two or three people back to back said you should look into Ruben. And so I went to your website. What's very interesting and you'll appreciate is we actually went through an insurance claim about 2 years ago and had to be put up in an Airbnb, and somebody got an exorbitant amount of money for what it was from us, and insurance paid for it. So I didn't even think of that. I didn't think
Wow,
you could get into it or it was a thing. And then when I saw your site, I immediately went for the done for you, and I'm like, I'm calling this guy. So
that's
I'd love
awesome.
to learn how to do this. Yeah. So what about you? How long have you been doing this? Like, tell me a little bit about yourself too.
Oh man. So I've been in the Airbnb space for half a decade now in the short-term rental space when I say Airbnb, short-term
Yep.
rentals. And then we really niched into corporate housing because it was just more profitable and less headaches.
Yep.
So, which is pretty fascinating, because, doing the math, even, I have this conversation all the time with people who are like, well, how consistent are these, etc. And it's like, it's all about the math. And
Yep.
when you get the kind of contracts we're getting, you can even afford to sit empty for a month. You know what I mean? Which is not what we
Absolutely.
optimize for. We actually run a hybrid strategy. So that's a little about me. My big thing is I've been in real estate for over a decade, but this niche is we really just latched onto it, and it's been a complete game changer for us. We do
Cool.
creative financing deals all sorts of ways, and at the same time, we're able to get a high return on our investment because we do so and we partner. So
I
it's
love it.
been very rewarding, and obviously being able to teach others how to do it and seeing their results, it's crazy. Uh,
It's cool.
so yeah, man.
Well,
But this is about you, brother. We got
thank you.
10
Yep.
minutes
10
now.
minutes.
I got three questions. You don't even need to worry about it because you submitted it
Okay.
here. I see the number one here. And again, feel free to, if you want to change one of these up, let me know. But I see, can I get more than I currently get from a main unit? What are the benefits and risks for this option? What does this offer that STR does not? Are these still the ones you want to go with?
Yeah, I think well, and to your point, do you mind if I tell you a little bit about my unit real quick and just make sure those are the right questions to be asking? Because I'd also love for you, even in the 10
Yeah.
minutes, to tell me use it
Yeah,
how
yeah.
you see
So
fit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me about it. That's exactly what I want to hear, and then I can usually dissect based on that. So talk to me. Where is this located? What
Yep.
are we dealing with?
So
How many unit mix? Go ahead.
yeah, so it's a four-unit building. I own the building. One of the units I rent. Under Hermosa law, technically you can only do 30 days or more. So this is even better. I've been flying, doing Airbnb under the radar. So I advertise it at 30 days, but I allow shorter term rentals. We did about 30,000 last year from Airbnb. It's time consuming. The best way to put it, I gotta monitor everybody because it's a quiet neighborhood. I gotta make sure they're not party animals. We gotta be strict. We gotta turn it over all the time. My cleaning crew is good, but they've been hit and miss from time to time. I would love to do more long term, something a little bit
Mhm.
more stable right now while we get the building turned over. We just bought the building in October, but I've lived in that unit for 17 years. I've had it for
Okay.
17 years.
Tell me,
So,
tell me,
yep.
tell me about the unit mix for the unit. So when you say four units, what's the makeup of the rooms and bathroom?
Everything is two bedroom, 1.5 bath, or two bedroom, one bath. There's two and two. So the top unit that we have that's considered the penthouse with ocean views and two 1,000 square foot rooftop decks overlooking the ocean has a 1.5 bath, two bedroom. And then diagonal from that is identical. And then the units that are basically diagonal from each other below that are two bedroom, one bathroom.
Cool. All furnished right now?
So two are rented, and two are rented long term. They had tenants in them. One I am refurbishing as we speak that is not furnished but could be, and then one is fully furnished, and that's the one that I'm renting Airbnb that we're talking about today more specifically.
Okay, Airbnb on the low. And what's the town that you're in? Or sorry, I didn't catch it. You said Ocean,
No
but
worries. Hermosa Beach. Yep.
where is that?
Just south of LAX, 8 miles. It's part of an area called the South Bay. There's three beach cities.
Gotcha. Yeah,
Yep, but
gotcha.
in the heart of LA.
Okay, cool. What else are you close to? Just so I understand. Because because a two bedroom, two bathroom products is different than the 4 to 5 bedroom, right? It's a different avatar. So
Yep.
who is it that what are you close to? Just if I'm yeah, if I'm not from there, what am I gonna find in that area?
Everything you need. So you're a mile from what's called Pier Avenue, which is
Mm-hmm.
an enclosed, no cars allowed, blocked off pier street that goes out
Mm-hmm.
to the Hermosa Pier with restaurants, everything from Mexican restaurants and kind of cool party spots to a brews hall, which is a mix of burgers, to really nice restaurants. You're a
Mm-hmm.
mile from the Redondo Pier and the Manhattan Pier, which both have similar experiences.
Mm-hmm.
Supermarkets everywhere, from Whole Foods to whatever you need. We're less than 20 miles from Hollywood, Griffith Observatory, all that stuff. We're within,
Okay.
yeah, 15, 20 miles, all of LA, basically.
So you would get a lot of traffic of visitors then, right? Like it's a great
We
area
do.
to come visit, right?
That's correct.
Yeah. So I guess getting into this space, how much do because you're saying can I get more than I currently get from my main unit? You're getting around 30,000. Is that on the 122 or the entire 4 unit?
Just the one unit. Yep.
Okay, good. And so the answer is certainly. But
Okay.
my question would be, how long have you been doing STR for? Do you have a full year under your belt in that area?
Yeah, 3 or 4 under our belt. Now we didn't realize full gains because we also kept it for friends and family. My wife's family's from
Sure.
Saipan, so they would come out for a month and we would block it off and that kind of thing. But vacancy was still, if you take that into account, probably about our occupancy was probably around 60-65% total.
Got it. Got it. Got it. All right. So, are you familiar with? So there's two things. I do think the two when you're in the two bedroom zone, you're closer to more of like the uh functionality of whether it's tourists or it's corporate housing where it's not just insurance but it's also someone coming in
Yep.
for not necessarily being displaced because it's comparable to a hotel, right? When I think of one
Fair.
ones or two twos, that's who you're competing with. I don't know if there's a hotel that's close to you or a resort or whatever the case might be, but that's the kind of product. So you're still gonna cater to that clientele. Uh,
Okay.
when I think of the insurance claims, or at least where the biggest, and this is just for the when I share the education, it's more of like not just hey my immediate fix, but just understanding the opportunity at scale.
Yep.
Our sweet spot is 4 bedrooms, 5 bath, single
Okay.
family homes, fenced in backyard, etc. And the reason why we go for that is because we're not competing with the hotels. Because if you try to
Uh,
move a family of 5 with 2 dogs, that's a big challenge. They don't have a living room, they don't have a dining room, etc. Right? They're solving a big problem. Therefore, that's why you're able to charge a premium for doing so. Now, do we
fair.
get claims on 3 2s, 2 2s? Yes, but more on the corporate side. Like if you start aligning yourself with these corporations, which would be a good
Yep.
idea, the exact same way you're aligning yourself with the insurance corporation. The insurance corporations, the premiums that you're getting for is because of the space, and it's so hard to find like a 3 bed or 4 bed plus home that's pet friendly, has furnished accommodations already hooked up, available for an odd period of time of 3 months because most of the marketplaces are going to be booked, especially in your area. People are going to be booked. So I think a good test case or case study with you is you don't have to stop what you're doing. Luckily, keep doing what you're doing. What I would say though is you really want to make sure you start dropping in your property in the existing databases. The number one that you want to focus on that's out there that you probably already know of is Zillow, right? Zillow
Yep.
Rental Manager is a big one because that's where most of the corporations are looking for
Yep.
availability. But then there's the other ones behind the scenes, like the insurance ones that you still want to shoot your shot and be
Yep.
there, like the ALE Solutions. Have you heard of that?
What is it?
ALE Solutions.
ALE? No.
Oh, uh that's only Travis, the number one temporary relocation housing agency in the US. So you
Okay.
and it costs you nothing to just drop your property address into their database because if they have a claim in your area, they will contact you. So that alone right there is gold because if you get an email from ALE Solutions, you're gonna shoot me a Ruben. Thank you so much, brother. I can't believe it. Now bought myself another property. Right? But no, but it's funny. I say that and all jokes aside, but like the thing is, What you want to do too, and I'll give you this in like 2 minutes here, is
Yep.
keep doing what you're doing on the STR side. When you
Okay.
get that email, you'll get it from multiple. You will find a way, because you have 4 units, to move some things around or
Yep.
relocate, or send someone else to another listing, because
Yep.
they'll ask for like 2 months, 3 months, even possibly 6 months of 100% occupancy at a premium. So when you do your
Yep.
math as an entrepreneur, you'll find a solution. Now, as a big hack, what I can tell you, if you really want to optimize for the space, don't overextend your calendar where you're too available. Like out, I was just talking to someone just now. Don't make yourself available in September now. You want to kind of restrict to that short-term rental calendar. That way, you
Yep.
still give yourself a chance to be able to capitalize, and not
On.
outstretch your calendar. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's the best advice I give you. And I can give you a few more if you want to take. I know you're driving, so
No, well, so I'm gonna ask you one other thing. I know we got
yeah.
1 minute. I want to respect your
Mhm.
time. I have a 4 bedroom house, 3 bedroom with a huge bonus room, which is what we live in now. We're debating on
Mm.
getting out of that. What do they typically look like in terms of like an insurance monthly, just out of curiosity?
Take your. How much is
Something
that
like
property worth?
we bought it at 9,950,000. It's worth 1.4 now, 1.45, and it's
Okay,
fully redone. Yeah.
do me a favor. When you get home, look at your
Yep.
insurance policy. Look at
Yeah.
the insurance policy. Take it out and look at the area that says coverage D. Right, coverage
D.
D is going to be anywhere typically from 20 to 25% of your dwelling value's worth, which means the math on that is, if it's 950,000, I'll just do some napkin math with you. When you're driving, you take
Yep.
20% of that, that's 190,000. If you divide that by 12, it would not be unreasonable for you to be able to charge $16,000 a month on the conservative side. You
No way.
because claims are anywhere from 5 to 6 months. You can even cut that budget in half and divide that 190,000 by, let's say, 6 months, and you'd be surprised, my friend. You could get a $30,000 a month booking. It's not unreasonable because it's based on
Wow.
the dwelling values of that home. Go look at your insurance policy,
Yep.
shoot me an email, and I want to know
Okay.
what you end up seeing there, because that's going to let
Okay.
you know of like how much you could actually be able to charge for it. Doesn't mean you're going to get approved by the adjuster, right? Because
Of
everyone's trying
course.
to say, but it means it's not unreasonable for you to actually send a proposal for that much and get
Okay.
approved.
Amazing. I'm sure you have another call. That was incredible. Like you said, if there was other free stuff, if there were links or anything you could reply with, that would be amazing. But I've
Oh, I got
already
you.
hit my 15-minute mark, and thank you for this already, man. So what, last question, because I'm going to buy something from you. What do I sign up for to learn more, but pay you for your time? Is it coaching? Is it which one? Because it doesn't sound
I
like I should do the done for you or this
have
ad.
Yeah, no, I think you can learn. I'm a big fan of teaching people how to fish.
Yep.
Um, what I would do is I'll send you an email, because there's multiple ways, and I want to make sure I always give guidance and I'm just throwing something at the wall. So my email will be there. We always say a
Thank you.
thank you email for coming on there, and then you let me know what you need or what you're looking for. I got a good sense of it, but you let me know where you're at. There's different. I have
Cool.
masterminds, and then I have some stuff that are like $300, and you could kind of do it yourself. Like the information's out there. I even have 1,000 videos on YouTube that you can watch as well for free. So it's all up to you, my friend. Right? It's all up to you. And then I have obviously high touch masterminds where you work with me directly. We meet every week, and it's really
Yep.
fun, and people get results. Right? So it's all up to you. But
Amazing.
I'll let you
Ruben,
conquer the rest of your drive. Look at those palm trees, so beautiful, my friend.
thank
Jeez, living the good life, man. I love it. I can't wait. I can't wait to hear about your success, though.
Ruben, thank you so much, man. This was great chatting with you. We will be in touch. Good luck on the rest of your calls, and thank you for taking the time.
Thank you, brother. Drive safe.
You too. Take care.
Cheers.
Bye.